I'm doing another reading. A bonus all signs reading. I don't know, I'm feeling it. I missed you guys. I hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving. I haven't said shit about Thanksgiving all day, so that's probably why I had to do another one. But yeah, for my Thanksgiving, I made a corned beef brisket and fry bread and brought that to dinner because I was like, you know what? Fuck turkey and fuck the pilgrims. I made a whole post about it. But honestly, I feel like I like breaking traditions sometimes, you know, and maybe being more in alignment with traditions that are closer to my culture, my heritage, you know? Like, yeah. So, let's see. Mantis beings, enigma, elusive, and sensitive. Sensitive. I just saw, I don't know if you've ever seen that movie, Major Payne. There's this part where he's like, he's he's trying to help this kid who's scared, right? And he like goes in and he's like the kid's scared of the boogeyman in the closet. And he goes in and he's like, oh, I'll scare that boogeyman. And he starts shooting his gun into the closet. And he's like, bam, bam, bam. And he's like, and if there's anyone in there, he ain't gonna, if there, or he ain't, or he's dead now, or something like that. I don't know, whatever. I forgot how it went. It's been years. But yeah, and then he comes out and he talks to the lady who was like telling him he needs to be more sensitive with the kids after he just shot a gun into a closet to reassure this kid that there's no monster in there. And then he comes out and he's like, sensitive. And it just, shit makes me lose it. But yeah, so I don't know. That's immediately what I thought of when I saw that. You better go watch Major Payne now. It's such a classic. All right, let's see. Let's see. My little timid shy guy or girl or they. All right. Actually see it. Okay, so we've got two of wands, right? Well, you know what? Let's start here. Page of Pentacles, right? This offer comes in. Could be a job offer because it is tied to Pentacles. With the two of wands, I see you weighing your options, right? And with the Ace of Pentacles, you might choose to let go of your current job, you know, and pursue this. Or vice versa. I mean, the Ace of Wands or Ace of Pentacles in reverse did show up first. Maybe I'll put that first. You know, like you're letting go of a job, you're weighing your options, and taking a new opportunity. It does look like Pentacles, you know, some money. Two of Wands is kind of that crossroads energy. Like, what do I do next? Where do I go next? So let's find out. I like that. I like this energy. With the Nine of Swords in reverse, it's like you refuse to let it, like, eat you up, right? You refuse to, like, be stressed out about it. You're like, I know better's coming. It's kind of this very, like, reassured, like, there is definitely better on the horizon. You're not gonna sit there and worry yourself to death. Hey, Okay. We have the Emperor. The Emperor. You might be taking a leadership position or management position. The Emperor represents boss energy. And it also represents taking action, right? And you're taking action towards a new prospect here. Divine masculine energy is very work oriented, right? They're the ones taking action, getting the work done. I do see very strong leadership qualities about you, right? Being very compassionate and also very logical, very reasonable. Oh, and the Emperor is also Aries energy, if that has any relevance to you. Well, let's start with these. So, I do see the Three of Cups, a cause for celebration. So, yeah, I do see that you do take on a new cycle or new opportunity. King of Wands is like, it ties hella into this Emperor energy, right? Very divine masculine. King of Wands is a king of fire, which is kind of funny because the Emperor, Aries energy, also fire. With the King of Wands, this is somebody who can be trusted, right? Somebody who is very honorable, somebody who lives their truth, speaks their truth, somebody who would make an excellent asset to any company that they work for, right? Three of Swords in reverse. You could be getting over a heartbreak, right? Especially with the Nine of Swords in reverse also. Like, you could be kind of emotionally coming back from going through something pretty rough. So I see new beginnings on, like, all fronts here. The Sun, Leo energy, more fire energy. The Sun came out in reverse, but it has no reverse meaning, right? This means that you're kind of destined for greatness, right? You're destined for things to work out for you. This is feeling abundant emotionally, financially, mentally, all the ways, right? Queen of Wands, we've got divine counterparts. Gangsta, what is this? What is this? Sorry. Oh, yeah, so we've got the King and Queen of Wands. Showing up with the Sun card. Okay, let's talk about that. That's definitely like divine counterparts coming into union here. That's crazy, dog. I do like this energy. I feel that it's kind of like you put in the work, you get the reward, you know? So I do see, like, great things on the horizon for you. A cause for celebration, like I said, with the Three of Cups. You might even meet them, like, at a social event or social thing, if you haven't met them already. So, like, if you're being invited to, like, social events, I think, especially with the Page of Pentacles, you might be invited out, you know. I feel like you should take that opportunity. I think you should just go see what happens. We have the Empress in reverse. Why is the Empress in reverse? Divine Feminine is having a creative block, but that's the opposite energy of the Queen of Wands. That's weird. It's like there's an Empress, or there's a Queen of Wands and then a false Empress, right? A false twin flame. Because it's the opposite energy of the Queen of Wands. The Empress in reverse is somebody who struggles with creative blocks. Somebody who, you know, isn't super compassionate, isn't super warm. Somebody who's kind of cold and blocked off, emotionally guarded. Probably even deals with like jealousy and insecurity, right? Very opposite of this Queen of Wands. So, you know, if you're letting go of certain individuals, I feel like you're letting go of that, or that's what you're healing from, right? And in tarot, gender's not really a thing, right? It has to do with which side of the brain you're operating on, not how feminine or masculine you are, you know. We all have kind of both in us. Yeah, Five of Cups in reverse tells me that you wasted, like, your love and affection on somebody who is kind of a false person in your life in the past, right? With the Three of Swords in reverse and the Nine of Swords in reverse, this is what you've healed from. This is what you're coming out of. At the Eight of Swords, there's something that you don't see coming. So let's talk about that. What do you not see coming? Right here. Eight of Swords can also be like a self-imposed prison based on a past person, right? You may have not been super open to love or not. Yeah, Seven of Wands. You know, you may not have been open to new opportunities until now, right? With the Seven of Wands, now these opportunities are kind of opening up for you. But I feel like you've been probably emotionally closed off for some time, you know, healing from some shit that somebody put you through. Seven of Wands is also like the energy of taking action for a new path, right? You see, he's definitely putting in his work for, you know, the direction he takes. Two of Swords, yeah. This is the energy of being emotionally guarded, trying to protect your heart, a little defensive towards love, right? Like she's got her back turned towards the water here. Her back to the water. Water is emotions, right? So I feel like you've kind of turned your back on your emotions or tried to like shut that side of you out and tried to focus more on like your business side, right? And that's why you're showing up in this boss-ass energy. Trying to focus more on your own personal development, and bam, that's when divine counterpart shows up because you're giving yourself love, right? Knight of Wands, yeah, an offer coming through, right? Or a message, communication. More wands, more fire, right? Fire is passion. Fire is creativity. It's motivation, inspiration. Fire is cleansing also. Yeah, we've got the Queen of Swords sideways, and I feel this energy that, like, you're kind of mirroring each other's guardedness, right? So it's kind of like as you release your guard, your feminine will release her guard, or vice versa. If you're the masculine, whatever, take it as it resonates. Both energies are showing up here, so I could be reading either one of y'all. The Queen of Swords in the sideways tells me that this is somebody who's kind of like between being like closed off, not super open to something, and then somebody who's kind of like, well, maybe let me just check it out. Let me just test the water. So it's kind of like in and out, right? Two of Swords, like kind of at the, and with the Two of Wands, kind of at that crossroads, right? And it feels that like both parties are kind of like very guarded towards connection. With the World showing up here, this is closing out old cycles, old karmic cycles, and embracing something new, embracing a whole new world, if you will, right? Ultimately, this is looking really good for you. I feel like there's some emotional hurdles that you're going to have to kind of go through. The softening and opening up, you know, learning how to trust again. I feel like actually do research on that. You know, actually do research on how to be more trusting and more open. It doesn't make you more likely to get hurt. It actually makes you less likely to get hurt. Ironically. Kali Mahamaya. When a situation becomes unnecessarily complicated or confusing to your heart, Kali Mahamaya arises spontaneously as a protective bearer of universal truth. Ultimately, her revelation shall lead you beyond that which is deceptive or not right for you. This you are promised. She protects you from that which is unworthy of your heart and seeks to constrain your spirit. But yeah, that's pretty much what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. Namaste. I love you guys, and I will catch you later.